Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Matthews' Eagles going up against Bryant's Cowboys. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Leading the offense onto the field is Tony Romo, and the Cowboys indicating they're trying to keep him off the IR, bring him back hopefully sooner in the regular season than earlier anticipated. But just him being gone in general, what does this do for the Cowboys? How much does it hurt them?
Well, it hurts them a great deal because Tony Romo's seen just about everything. He gets them into the right play. He knows how to get the ball to the right people at the right time. He inspires confidence. Their leader, he's their guy. So with Dak Prescott, they'll play a little bit differently, despite what we've seen in preseason, and he's looked spectacular. They'll have to close ranks on this one, run the ball more, keep things simpler, and try and keep him out of some adverse situations.
So a good thing you have Ezekiel Elliott, too.
Ezekiel Elliott and that tremendous offensive line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Second down, 8. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. Look at the time. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Arlington in just a moment. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Again, Romo. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ryan Matthews. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 44 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. They go back to the air here after the INT. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A play fake for Elliott. Now Romo surveying the field. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, 67 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. And the defense has it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Huff to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. On second down, Bradford again. And complete to Zach Ertz. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Bradford on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Second down now after the pass completion. Bradford now from the 50. Goes underneath for Sproles. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. 3rd and short yardage, Bradford. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
On 1st and 10, Bradford fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing again, Bradford on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Whitehead, the return. And now look at him go. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Cowboys with the ball early in the second. Romo's got to rush the throw, and it's intercepted. Eagles defense gets off the field with the turnover. After the INT, offense comes out now. Matthews is going to break free after a stiff arm, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. They take it at the 33-yard line. Romo's able to find his mark deep downfield, and this play goes for a score. Cowboys trail now by 1. Sturgis is going to boot it away. Whitehead's under it at the 4, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. They go ahead by a field goal. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Arlington for the start of the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. On third down, Bradford. On the grab, it's Reuben Randall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Donnie Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go to Elliott again. And there's a flag on the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Still 2nd down.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the defense searches for 1 more stop here after the run on 2nd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Penalty marker is down here.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Going right side, he has Winton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Romo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down following the incompletion. Now it's Romo. He's got time. Drops it underneath Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Now Romo. he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Get ready.
Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. Complete to Jason Witten. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go. 180.
He's back to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. One last throw here for Romo. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.